Savino spoke with these vets about what they are doing. He is live from the Iwo Jima Memorial Monument in New Britain. Mike.
Yes, Mark and Aaron, it's been a little over 2 months since the United States officially withdrew from Afghanistan. We're talking with a vet today who told me there's still tens of thousands of people who need help getting out, and he said that time is of the essence.
I want to see all of these people back home, and we'll do whatever we can to help.
With the help of veterans, the United States and its allies airlifted some 122,000 people out of Kabul by the end of August. That was President Joe Biden's deadline for the military to leave Afghanistan. But for those veterans who helped out, the work hasn't stopped.
It's huge. It's into the very high tens of thousands.
A network of veterans is working to get more Afghans to refuge. Translators, immigrants, and others who worked alongside the military during its 20 years in the country. Because the U.S. no longer has an official presence in Afghanistan, these vets have to work under the guidelines set by the Taliban.
Everybody's aware of what we're doing. This is not some James Bond wannabe effort.
The Taliban has allowed these vets to operate, but the race is still on. Afghanistan is facing a food shortage, and winters can be especially harsh. But a lack of technology at the airport means that planes can only come and go in daylight.
It is very slowly becoming a humanitarian crisis of epic proportions.
Part of the issue is getting refugees resettled. If there's a backlog in finding them homes, other potential refugees have to wait in Afghanistan. That's where groups like Integrated Refugees and Immigrant Services comes in.
We usually resettle, 100 people a year and, maybe in the Hartford area. And now we've stepped up our numbers to welcome, I think, 400 people.
It may be a lot of work, but veterans say they feel an obligation to help those who protected them in Afghanistan.
My life was saved on more than one occasion, not necessarily from the literal translation of words, but in addition to that, as you mentioned, the lack of cultural understanding or cultural context.
Earlier this week, U.S. Senator Richard Blumenthal announced bipartisan legislation that would require the U.S. State Department to help out, including fast-tracking visa applications and other documents that would help more refugees get out of Afghanistan. Live from New Britain, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.